lè yọ ọmọ nífowó ṣe léṣù grant interview lẹ́dẹ̀ ní pé kó mẹ́mẹ́ ẹ̀wà ṣe fẹ́ gbẹ̀mí mọ̀mọ́ Remi Tinubu ni ẹ̀yin náà dẹ́nà ìwà láyé pọ̀ díẹ̀ o ẹ̀yin náà dẹ́nà ẹ máa bìkà mí dáhùn o ẹ máa bìkà mí dáhùn o ṣe fẹ́ wá já gògóńgò ẹ̀mí mọ̀mọ́ Remi Tinubu ni kí ni mọ̀mọ́ Remi Tinubu ṣe gan-an tí àwọn náà dẹ́nà ní kó mórí wá kó fọrùn lẹ̀ ẹ gbà wá ẹ rà wá kalẹ̀ àwọn onígbàkẹjá okùn ẹ̀mí mọ̀mọ́ Remi o láéláé ní kíni níwọ̀n ìgbà tẹ́ ẹ ti já okùn ẹ̀mí Aisha Buhari lè já ti Remi Tinubu kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ lẹ́nu ọjọ́ mẹ́ta ẹ̀ ìwọ tó bá wo fídíò mi dáadáa wàá rí pé mi náà bá wọn gbé mo dá sí àyè bá wọn sí níbẹ̀ láì bá wọn dá sí wàá notice pé bí like 2 weeks ago àbí last week ṣe ni wọ́n sing praises àwọn Tinubu family mọ̀mọ́ Remi Tinubu especially l'Amẹ́ríkà President Trump ṣó ti gbàgbé ni ṣe bó ti rí oríṣiríṣi fídíò tí wọ́n sọ wípé mọ̀mọ́ Remi Tinubu is the best first lady in the whole world tí mọ̀mọ́ Remi Tinubu dẹ̀ gbáǹdì fúnra wọn pẹ̀lú kọ́mẹ̀ntì wípé ilé lẹ́ẹ̀dìyẹ ò ti níyì ṣebí ṣe lẹ́ ń kó gìbò wọn ṣe là ń kó gìbò wọn lórí lójoojúmọ́ ìlú òyìnbó ní western world náà dẹ̀ ti ń print náà ti ń sìngì pírẹ́sì wọn yẹn lọ́rọ̀ kọ́ṣá ní mọ̀mọ́ Remi Tinubu bá tún tẹ̀síwájú náà bá grant interview left right center làwọn náà bá dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ ìjọba Amẹ́ríkà ò wípé wọ́n ṣe gudugudu méje yàyà mẹ́fà wọ́n ní US air strike tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ní Sokoto ní last December Christmas time ní Sokoto wọ́n ní it was a blessing for Nigerians bí mọ̀mọ́ ṣe sọ nìyẹn o nínú interview yẹn wọ́n ní blessing ńlá ni torí ó relieve wọn from this terrorist wahala àwọn náà mọ̀ nǹkan tójú wọn rí bẹ́ẹ̀ wọ́n tún wá tẹ̀síwájú wọ́n wá tún bẹ ìjọba Amẹ́ríkà wípé ẹ má dáwọ́ dúró ẹ má fòpin sí first strike yẹn o as a matter of fact mọ̀mọ́ Remi Tinubu bẹ President Trump wípé we are expecting more of that strike US air strike ní northern part of Nigeria láti pa gbogbo àwọn terrorists run kó má sí nǹkan tó ń jẹ́ terrorism mọ́ nínú Nigeria ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ṣé ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn ò dáa ni ṣé nǹkan tó sọ yẹn ò dáa ni àwọn northern àmà ti fa akẹ́kọ̀ọ́ rí o wọ́n ní ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn ò tọ́ sí mọ̀mọ́ Remi Tinubu lẹ́nu kí ló dé ṣebí ìyàwó president ni gbogbo àgbáyé dẹ̀ rí wípé terrorists wọ́n ti take over Nigeria wọ́n ti ajákì Nigeria bọ́ ti ń pa kúkúrú náà pa gúgùn bọ́ ti ń pa Christian náà pa Muslim náà pa eléyàn tí ò ti ẹ̀ ṣe religion lọ́rọ̀ kan ṣá àwọn northern ti dìde ti mọ̀mọ́ Remi Tinubu ẹ̀ má jáwọ́ mọ̀mọ́ Tinubu lọ́ẹ́ níran o wá wo fídíò.
Recently, the wife of the president, the first lady of the country, was in America, and she was calling for more American strikes in the northern, she specifically stated northern part of the country. She didn't call for strikes in the southeastern part of the country that are suffering from the IPOB and sit at home and issues of separation. Agitations of separation, killings that are going on there.
You don't think that it's fair to say that the North is a top priority when it comes to insecurity?
The North is a top priority when it comes to insecurity, but it shouldn't be labeled as a crisis that is based on faith.
Is there a chance that you are misinterpreting the efforts as something that is targeting Muslims or North to destroy the region?
Of course, of course. It is a deliberate act.
But where's the facts?
The facts are numerous. Wherever America in the past 20 years has conducted war, it's in Islamic countries. From Somalia to Yemen to Iraq to recently in Iran. Forgetting the fact that millions of Christians are killed in Palestine today. Millions and millions of Muslims are being killed over the years. The recent count in just the 2025 crisis between the Palestinians and the Israelis is 70,000 people dead. Americans are not focusing on that. The European countries are not focusing on that. So this brings out the hypocrisy in this in the southern hegemony. In the context of people with certain faith being designated as certain people.
So you're accusing you're accusing the wife of the president of what exactly? What did the first lady do
The
wrong?
first lady has called for attacks The American government, she did not mention terrorists.
Who do you think she wants to be attacked?
She did not mention terrorists.
Quoting her word for word,
quoting her word for word, she called for more strikes in the northern part of the country. That's quoting her word for word. And if you look at the narratives that are being sent out by certain media organizations in Nigeria here, you talk about Fulani herdsmen bandits. You don't talk about Igbo bandits. You label criminality and target to a certain fate, or you target to a certain ethnicity, is absolute profiling and is condemnable. This is what we need to desist from doing. We should call a criminal, whatever his background of faith, whatever his background of ethnicity, whatever his background of geography where he comes from. A terrorist is a terrorist. A criminal is a criminal. There is no need demonizing so many other people, innocent people. I'm a Fulani man, back and forth. If you say Fulani herdsman bandit, you're including me. There are criminals that I don't associate with. There are...
U.S. government. That is one of them in this video, granting interview. Yes, film am well. Ẹtẹjúmọ́ kẹwòrè ara àwọn tó sponsor terrorism nínú Nigeria nìyẹn. Ṣẹ́rí wọn, northern leaders and elders are shameless. They are so shameless. Ipe wọn kì í rorí, wọn jọra wọn lójú, wọn believe ipe wọn rọ èṣù mi. Ẹ máa grant interview káàkiri. Ẹ máa solicit fún àwọn terrorists tó ń pa àwọn aráàlú yín, tó ń pa citizen Nigeria. Anybody bá wá bọ́síta tó bá sọ wípé okay o, wọ́n máa curb terrorism, wọ́n máa eradicate wọn. Northern leaders and elders wọ́n fún yẹn online. Wọ́n bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní grant interview káàkiri. No, gbọ́dọ̀ pa wọ́n o. Nǹkan tó bá fẹ́ ni kẹ́ fún wọn ni o. Ṣé ni kẹ́ máa kẹ́ wọn o. Ṣé ni kẹ́ máa gẹ̀ wọ́n. Nigerians, let us wake up. Look at these northern leaders and elders now pleading on behalf of terrorists, forcing Nigerian government to make them comfortable, give them a luxury life. But have you ever seen any northern leaders and elders coming granting interview up and down on behalf of their masses in the northern part that are dying of hunger, that are dying in poverty? No school, no food, no life, no nothing. This same set of leaders granting interview up and down, soliciting for the protection of terrorists in Nigeria. They have never come out for one day and think about their masses in the northern part of Nigeria, because orisun poverty in Nigeria or in the northern part of Nigeria. Look at their leaders. Wọ́n ò lè grant interview wípé kí wọ́n wò pé ọ̀nà wo la lè gbà. Àsìkò tí tó ní sí ojú ti là. Gbogbo nǹkan tẹ́ ń ṣe tẹ́lẹ̀tẹ́lẹ̀ ìyẹn ti kọjá, ojú ti mọ́. Ọ̀nà wo lè gbà láti fi ṣe kíni? Láti fi help àwọn masses yín ní northern part of Nigeria. Allow them for Western education. And render their life wọn useless. Ìwásáyé wọn jẹ́ kó jásí lásán because of your own wickedness. And the same set of these leaders, the ones who wípé Western education is haram, is forbidden for northern masses, for northern citizens. They are the same set of people that gbé ọmọ wọn dúró kán gba Western education yẹn nínú Nigeria. Wọ́n gbé with a what? Hard currency, foreign currency. Wọ́n gbé ọmọ wọn lọ bá àwọn Western world. Education tán náà wọ́n forbid ní north yẹn fún àwọn masses wọn. Àwọn gbé ọmọ tí wọ́n lọ bá àwọn Western world kí wọ́n fún wọn ní ètò ẹ̀kọ́ tó yè koro. For you to know how northern leaders and elders, how wicked they are. And these people will come out and be granting interview up and down, telling you about Allah. Do they even know what Allah is all about? They don't even have feelings. They don't know what love is all about. Have you ever heard anything about love from them, from their mouth? Have you ever seen any other leaders and elders granting interview, preaching love? Because they know nothing about love. Kò possible kò love kò mọ̀ kò tán pè ní ìfẹ́, kò máa kó owó, kò máa kó machines, kò máa kó oríṣiríṣi kan pé kó lọ máa pa àwọn innocent soul tí wọ́n mọ̀ ẹ́ rí, tí wọ́n dẹ̀ fẹ́ mọ̀ ẹ́, tí wọ́n wá bá ẹ, kò sọ́jọ́ kan tẹ́ máa pàdé just because ẹ fẹ́ máa ríra yín bẹ ní pé jámọ́ nǹkankan. That you want to enslave people in this modern day. This is 2026. This is 26th century, for God's sake. Look at this man with the rubbish he's vomiting from his mouth, my people. That Nigerian First Lady, Her Excellency Remi Tinubu, called for more intervention and support against terrorists in the northern part of Nigeria. And the northern leaders and elder claiming to be an Islamic person at the same time, he's telling us that it's a Fulani man. How can a whole first lady of Nigeria be calling for more strike against terrorists? She terrorists lòun ni. Every interview and host wo question tó ń béèrè lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀. First lady called for more strike against terrorists. Not you, northern leader. Not you, northerner. Definitely, tó fi múra kankan báyìí, gbogbo wọn pátápátá ni terrorists. And that is what we are expecting. And every one of you, tẹ́jẹ́ Nigerians àbí tẹ́jẹ́ ọmọ Yorùbá, tí ẹ sọ wípé no, ẹ ṣì yìí sísì pé àwọn Trump tó bá wá wọ́n fẹ́ wá ṣe American base army base sí Nigeria, wọ́n fẹ́ wá kó oil ni, wọ́n fẹ́ wá kó kinní kan. Èwo ló kàn ẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀, èwo lèrè tó ti jẹ nínú Nigeria kí náà ti pín fún ẹ. Okay, àsìkò ìbò tí ń bọ̀ sún nísìnyí. Wọ́n á pín kọ́ọ̀pù ráìsì kan, wọ́n á dẹ̀ tún lẹ gàrí mọ́ yín lórí pẹ̀lú ìgbálẹ̀. Gbajabiamila máa tó jáde ńsìn, á máa pín air freshener fún yín àti disinfection, á dẹ̀ pín notebook fún àwọn ọmọ school. Wọ́n á bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní kó owó fún yín, wọ́n fún yín fìlà, wọ́n fún yín láǹkárá, gbogbo ẹ̀ bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní kọrin òfò, ẹ máa jójó ẹ̀sìn yín kiri. For you now coming out, why don't you mama accept kí US come to their aid? US will come to our aid because bó ṣe ń pa àwọn èèyàn ó ti pọ̀ jù. Kí ló dé? Ṣáwa nìkan ni country tó wà lórílẹ̀ ayé ni. Ṣógun láyé ni. Okay. Ẹ jẹ́ á máa bá bọ̀. Ẹ jẹ́ á tún tẹ̀síwájú sí. Ìjẹ́ ẹ mọ̀ wípé situation tó wà ńlẹ̀ yìí ó ti dójú ẹ̀ gan, ó ti critical bàjẹ́bàjẹ́. Ṣé rí El-Rufai kò bá bàbá Tinubu mu ní kékeré o. El-Rufai tó bá notice wá rí pé gbogbo interview tó ń grant ẹnu ọjọ́ mẹ́ta yìí tí fídíò yẹn jáde wípé wọ́n fẹ́ arrest ẹ̀ ní airport ní Abuja tó ń bọ̀ láti Cairo tó ń sì sí passport ẹ̀. Rí tó ń sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ wípé not even the federal Nigeria President Bola Ahmed Tinubu ló lè ní right láti sọ pé kó lọ arrest òun. Rí bó ṣe ń díẹ̀ Tinubu tó nàka sí ojú bàbá Tinubu pé what can you do? He's daring him every day. There is more to this thing. But before the explanation from me, join me to watch this video and listen to him. Wallahi, ó yẹ kán ti gbé El-Rufai.
And this is a modus operandi of the ICPC that increasingly has become a personal tool of Nuhu Ribadu. Nuhu made the call and made the order that I must be in custody yesterday.
How do you know he made the call?
He made the call because we listened to their calls. The government thinks that they're the only ones that listen to calls, but we also have our ways. He made the call, he gave the order. And
so you tapped his phone calls, did you?
Someone tapped his phone and told me.
Because that technically is illegal.
I know, but the government does it all the time. They listen to our calls all the time without a court order. But someone tapped his phone and told us that he gave the order. So, but the EFCC, I think, has shown itself to be more professional.
Tó bá yẹ pé Nàìjíríà jẹ́ Nàìjíríà bó ṣe yẹ kó ṣe rí ni tí ìjọba jẹ́ ìjọba, ṣó yẹ kó kúrò níbi tó ti lọ grant interview yẹn tó yẹ kó ti arrest ẹ̀. But hey, kò ní lè ṣẹlẹ̀. Àbọ̀ ọ̀gbọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ tí El-Rufai ń sọ ní nígboro ẹnu ẹ̀. Ó ní Nuhu Ribadu NSA made the order that I must be in custody. We listened to his calls after someone tapped his phone and told us that he gave the order. Wọ́n táàpù fóònù Nuhu Ribadu. Ó tún wá tẹ̀síwájú with pride that, oh, so Nigeria government thought they are the only one that can tap other people's line? Yes. He knew that Nigeria government has tapped their line, that they listen to all their conversation or whatsoever. And the same way, they are going to pay Nigeria government back in their own coin. For doing so, àwọn náà ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní tap gbogbo àwọn nǹkan tán lè tap láti máa gbọ́ conversation wọn káàkiri. That is the Nigeria we are in today. That is your one Nigeria. Ṣé ẹ rí bí àwọn politicians ṣe ń ṣayé gbogbo wa? Báwo ni Nigeria ṣe fẹ́ move? Báwo ni country ṣe fẹ́ move forward amidst all this wahala? Now, mo wá fẹ́ ṣe àlàyé kékeré ká tó tún tẹ̀síwájú. Wàá máa wò wípé kí ló wá dé tí El-Rufai wá rí bàbá Tinubu fín àti ìjọba wọn báyìí tó dẹ̀ ń díẹ̀ bàbá Tinubu every given opportunity wípé tó bá tó President Bola Ahmed Tinubu arrest òun El-Rufai lálálù kùtùpáwu gbogbo tó jọ ṣe pátápátá òun ni gbogbo àgbáyé tí lè fi jóná òun ni gbogbo àgbáyé máa gbọ́. And it is true. Ẹ jẹ́ ká go back to some little analysis. During the 2023 presidential campaign election, wàá mọ̀ wípé bàbá Tinubu wọ́n lọ sí Ogun State tó lọ visit wọn ní ọjọ́ tí bàbá tó fi fún Governor Dapo Abiodun ní eléyìí of Ogun State. Wàá rí tí bàbá fi ìbínú sọ̀rọ̀ lọ́jọ́ yẹn. Àwọn ọ̀rọ̀ kan wà tí bàbá sọ lọ́jọ́ yẹn tó ti wá jáde nísìn tí mo fẹ́ pe àkíyèsí ẹ̀ sí. Wàá rí pé bàbá make mention àwọn èdè kan wípé tí ò bá jẹ́ torí àwọn Buhari ò lè become president. Ó ṣèkíní lulẹ̀, ó ṣèkejì lulẹ̀, ó ṣèkẹta, ẹlẹ́ẹ̀kẹrin ó bú sẹ́kún. Àwọn wá pé wá. Wọ́n ní tí ò bá ṣe àwọn tí wọ́n kó ogun wọlé, tí wọ́n lérí ogun, Buhari ò ní become a president. Ogun wo ni bàbá Tinubu gan rí fásitì nígbà náà? Ṣé bí àwọn terrorists ni? Ní gbogbo àwọn APC stakeholder. At the same time, bàbá Tinubu ṣe mọ̀ pé àwọn jìjìjì APC ni. Àwọn gbogbo wọn àti El-Rufai àti gbogbo wọn pátápátá gbogbo wọn nínú APC ni wọ́n jọ lọ ṣe kíni tí wọ́n jọ ṣe meeting wípé ọ̀nà wo náà fi lè lé Jonathan kúrò lórí àpèrè tán fi gbé Buhari wọlé. I believe wípé bàbá Tinubu wọ́n ti ṣe agreement pẹ̀lú Buhari wípé tó bá ti lè win ele tó bá máa lo 8 years èmi ló kàn. Ṣó ti rí bí gbogbo àlàyé yẹn ṣe ń jáde, èmi ló kàn o on the round table tó dẹ̀ ti jọ agree. So kí náà máa wá ṣe, wọ́n ti believe wípé Jonathan ò ní ṣe kíni tó bá máa lo term ẹ̀tàn kò ní fẹ́ kúrò. Wọ́n jọ agree láti fìtínà tí ìjọba Jonathan. Kí ni nǹkan tó fi hàn Jonathan léèmọ̀ àtijọba ẹ̀? Terrorist náà ni. The same yìí náà ni wọ́n wá lò làwọn El-Rufai náà wá lò fún Tinubu sí torí gbogbo wọn jọ lò fún Jonathan nígbà yí ẹ̀ ni. Tó jẹ́ sí wípé during the Buhari's regime, bàbá Tinubu ni APC national leader. Gbogbo àwọn terrorism àti many things yìí àfàìmọ̀ kó má jẹ́ wípé àjọmọ̀ gbogbo wọn ni àti bàbá Tinubu. Because mo wonder nǹkan tó lè máa kí El-Rufai láyà to this extent tó fi ń ta bàbá Tinubu láyà àtijọba wọn wípé what can you do? Nǹkan tí mo rí tó ń ṣe nìyẹn. Ṣé ti rí báyìí pé kọ́lọ́run kó ṣàánú wa ni? Ṣé ti rí wípé tí bàbá Tinubu bá gbà kí wọ́n lọ arrest El-Rufai bó ṣe wà yìí sìn, gbogbo nǹkan tí wọ́n jọ ṣe tí lè fi jóná gbogbo ẹ̀ ni El-Rufai ló máa ṣe kíni, ló máa pariwo síta, ló máa lu with proof. Tó bá dé ti pariwo síta, ICC dé, International Criminal Court. Ṣé wọ́n ní gbé bàbá Tinubu báyìí? Ogun ti dé, ọ̀rọ̀ yìí ti dojúrú bí ẹsẹ̀ tẹ́lọ̀. Ó ti dojúrú bí ẹsẹ̀ tẹ́lọ̀. Àtúnyì máa tẹ̀síwájú náà ni o. Ìtẹ̀síwájú yẹn, orí ìtẹ̀síwájú yẹn náà la ṣe wà. Bí mo ṣe ń bẹ́ẹ̀ sọ̀rọ̀ yìí báyìí sìn, àwọn US ti Fariga mọ́ wa lọ́wọ́. Wọ́n ti ní dandan. Àwọn ní láti ṣe kí ni? Àwọn ní láti fọ ilẹ̀ Nàìjíríà, wọ́n ní láti fọ mọ́ ni. From airstrike to investigation, the US aims to escalate pressure on the Nigeria government. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni mo sọ fún ẹ. The United States has introduced the Nigeria Religious Freedom and Accountability Act of 2026 to combat religious violence and ensure religious freedom in Nigeria. The bill mandates the U.S. Secretary of State to report U.S. efforts to curb religion persecution and evaluate Nigeria compliance with global religious freedom standards. Key objects include preventing violence, abolishing blasphemy laws like Sharia law, and supporting displaced populations, emphasizing protection for Christian and non-radical Muslims. Ẹ̀yin tí ẹ bá ṣe fanatic àti Christian àtẹ̀yin tí àtàwọn tó ti ẹ̀gbẹ̀sìn rárá, these are the people the US are coming for to protect. So it is not about Christian alone. Ṣùgbọ́n before then, wá wo fídíò kó lè mọ nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ kankan.
Bismillah wa salatu wa salam ala rasulullah. Da dai waɗannan mutanen su ne wanda aka kama su a Woro. To yanzu za ku ji yanayin inda aka kama su da kuma yanayin yawan nasu a bakin su. Ya ana aka kama ku? Wace karamar hukuma? wace jaha ce?
Kwara State.
Kefa, a ina aka kamo ku?
Woro an ka kama mu.
Wace karamar hukuma?
Local government.
Wace jaha?
Kwara State.
Nawa ne adadin naku?
176.
Kefa ma mai jan riga, a ina aka kamo ku?
Woro.
Wace karamar hukuma ne?
Local government Kayama.
A wace jaha ne?
Kwara State.
To kun dai ji adadin naku fa?
176.
To kun ji dai gashi gwamnatin naku ta kafurci da ta karya ga tana ta yi wa mutane karya ku ba ku wuce 30 ba ko 20 da wani abu.
And you will see other leaders and others coming out protecting the terrorists, their militias, the northern freedom fighters, their brothers terrorists. Look at the video very well. These are the 100 people kidnapped in Kwara State. The terrorists are displaying them for the whole world to see, for President Bola Ahmed to see, for Remi Tinubu to see, and every other meaningful Nigeria that can really, that can think that what could be going on through these people's mind. The victimization, the trauma. Oh, God. Imagine the trauma. Psychologically, what's in a problem? For the rest of their life, ṣọ́n lè gbàgbé money. Wọ́n lè gbàgbé. Ó lẹ́yìn kan jókòó sí comfort zone yín. Abo wà nínú Nigeria or any part of the world tó bá wọn kó reside. Ló wá sọ wípé US or any other Western leader what should not come to our aid in Nigeria. So, are you telling us pé o love nǹkan tó ń rí nínú fídíò yìí? Ṣùgbọ́n ìwọ tó bá rí nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ nínú fídíò yìí tó dẹ̀ ṣe sọ wípé irọ́ ni, kán má wá help wa, kán yé pa àwọn èèyàn. Ìwọ náà wá become a victim lọ́jọ́ kan. Gbogbo family á become a victim. Wà lè mọ́ lára. Bá ṣe ń ka kíní yẹn ló ti di woro sí woro sẹ́. US ti yarí mọ́ everybody lọ́wọ́ báyìí. Wọ́n ní today I am proud to introduce the Nigeria Religion Freedom and Accountability Act of 2026 with Rep. Chris Smith. The US is a Christian nation. As such, we must stand with persecuted Christians around the world. You see? The bill mandates the U.S. Secretary of State to report an effort to curb religious persecution, assess compliance with international standards, and protect vulnerable groups. Key objectives include pressing for the abolition of blasphemy laws like Sharia, preventing violence against Christian non-radical Muslims, and identify sanction individuals. Àwọn US rep ń jẹ́ kó yé wa wípé nínú kíní tí wọ́n ṣí fún wa, the new bill tí wọ́n ṣí fún wa against religious persecution ní Nigeria, wọ́n ní lára iṣẹ́ tó fẹ́ ṣe ni wípé láti stop blasphemy law nínú Nigeria like Sharia, láti prevent violence against Christian and non-radical Muslim. Ìwọ tó jẹ́ Mùsùlùmí tó ń ṣe ní ọ̀nà òtítọ́, tó fìfẹ́ kún, tó jẹ́ fanatics, tó ń ṣe radical wọn bíi ti Mufti Ìwó, bíi ti Ajígínárìn Òhòwọ́jà, bíi ti àwọn bàbá Múríkì, bíi ti ẹ máa dárúkọ gbogbo wọn kán lè mọ̀ wọ́n. They are coming to pick you all. Because tó bá wo fídíò yẹn, tí nádẹ́nà yẹn tó ti ń kó fún Remi Tinubu, ó ní why tó ṣe jẹ́ pé Remi Tinubu ń pè fún US strike only in the northern part of Nigeria. Why tí ò ṣe direct wọn lọ sí south east? Ẹjọ́ ṣáwọn ọmọ Yíbò ṣé wọ́n pa àwọn Fúlàní? Why will Remi Tinubu come out and ask for US strike in the southeast in Igbo land? Why? Yes, they are doing Biafra. Àwọn ará wọn náà hàn lẹ́mọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀. We have never heard them or seen them one day. Kí wọ́n lọ kidnap Yoruba, kọ́ kidnap àwọn Northerner. Have you ever seen Biafra kidnapping Yorubas, kidnapping Northerner? No, it is your own militia, that you call freedom fighter in the northern part, the terrorists that are kidnapping and killing every Nigerian citizen. Àwọn US tún tẹ̀síwájú, wọ́n ní the move follows US airstrike and the deployment of a tactical team, snaggling Washington intends to ramp up diplomatic and operational pressure on the Nigeria government. Tó já sí wípé Nigeria government àti US wọ́n jọ work hand in hand láti ṣe kíni, láti eradicate terrorists. Bàbá Tinubu àti mọ̀mọ́ Remi, ẹ tètè ṣe kíní kíá. Ẹ tètè gbé ìgbésẹ̀ yẹn kí US, President Trump of America, Rep Smith, every one of you, we appreciate you. Thank you for your love and concern in Nigeria. If Nigerian citizens, many of them are saying because of our solid mineral, please take the solid mineral. Come and protect our people. They are killing them. It is getting out of hand. Terrorists has hijacked Nigeria. The northern leaders and elders are also a terrorist. They are the terrorist financier. Nigerian government has no power to arrest every one of them. It is you Western world that can help us in Nigeria before they buy every one of us. Please come to our aid. Bá mi drop comment ẹ kó bá mi share video yìí káàkiri. Orúkọ tèmi ò yí padà, Yèyé Dára Kowé ni mò ń jẹ́ ko. God bless you for your love and support. Ẹ má gbàgbé láti bá mi subscribe, bá mi sọ fún brother mi, sister mi, uncle mi, colleagues ẹ níbi iṣẹ́, àwọn ọmọ mi, kò sí má jà gbọ́ nínú ètò dára. Support my brand. I need your support. God bless you. Bye for now.